if you want to graph systems of equations, you want to remember this is not a very accurate system. What you really are using it for is getting a general feeling for about what the solution is, and it also gives you a graphic visual representation, which people tend to like. So look over here, what are the steps? Number 1, you want to graph both equations. You can use y equals mx plus b, or you can plot points. Either way, you got to graph the lines. Now you want to find the point of intersection. Find the point of intersection. So you're looking for where the lines intersect. If they don't intersect, then you're looking at parallel lines and there's no solution, or possibly they intersect at every single point, they're the same line, infinite solutions. And then you always want to answer as an ordered pair, assuming that they intersect at one point. And so you want to write it as x comma y. Okay, so then let's try graphing a problem. If we can find it on here. All right, so let's say that we're going to graph y equals 3x minus 4 and y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. So now you'll remember that we are looking for is a linear line, and so the negative 4 in the first line is the y-intercept, and the 2 over here is the y-intercept on the second line, so that I would then graph those. So if the first line has a y-intercept of negative 4, so I go to negative 4, go to negative 4 on the y-axis. Oops. Negative 4 on the y-axis. And then the other one had a y-intercept of 2. So I get my y-intercepts going on for both of those graphs. Okay. And then we want to look at the slope. So the slope for the first line is 3, or 3 over 1. So I want to go from the negative 4, I want to go up 3 to the right 1, 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 slope of 3. Or backwards, instead of going up and right, instead I can go down 3 to the left 1. Down 3 to the left 1, and that will give me a line for the first equation. Now the second equation, you remember, has a y-intercept of 2. That's a slope of negative 1/2. So that's one thing you want to make sure you're looking for, is that the slope is leaning in a negative direction, and for it, I can write that as positive 1 over negative 2. Let's fix that. Negative 1 over positive 2, or positive 1 over negative 2. Either way, you only have one negative. So either I go down and to the right, or I'm going to go up and to the left. Let's come over here. If I do negative 1/2, I would go down 2 to the right 1, 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 down 2 and to the right 1, or backwards. Instead of down and right, I can go up 2 and to the left 1, up 2 and to the left 1, up 2 to the left 1, up 2 and to the left 1. Then I graph this line. So where do these intersect? So it doesn't look like they intersect very nicely at a corner, which is fine. Most likely they won't, which is another reason why we don't really like to do graphing for accurate answers. We like to do it for an approximation because I really can't tell if it's exactly on the corner or not. But if I look at this, it looks like it's about 1 1/4. And yeah, it looks pretty much like the y value is 0. So it looks like it approximately hits at 1 1/4, 0. If I were to actually work this out, I could get the exact answer of where it intersects at. But this is just an estimate, so anything close to that answer would be fine.